As we begin to build the stroke, the first thing we're going to work on is our body line and body posture. First drill we're going to use to do that is what's called the chest press. We want butterfly to be thought of as an entire body stroke, not simply a stroke that just uses arms and legs, but that the whole body is connected. When we do this, Nathan, come on over. Bend over at the waist, bend at the knees. We want to make sure on this drill that we have a flat neckline. We don't want this drill to be done where the swimmer lifts their head and there's a kink in the neck. We want to make sure that neckline extends all the way through the spine. So when doing this drill, we want to make sure that the chest slightly presses below the surface and comes back slightly above the surface. We do not want huge undulating motions. When doing this drill, we have a lot of our swimmers use a front-mounted snorkel. This is ideal for the swimmer being able to keep their head in line, eyes looking to the bottom, and just focus on what the body's doing. The goal here is to teach the swimmers to press the hips up by pressing the chest in. Teach your swimmers to use the water to their advantage. Anytime they press their chest in the water is going to throw their hips out. And then when their hips relax, the water is going to press their chest out. So all we're looking for is this gentle press and release action working with the water. Anytime we're doing this drill, we want this to be a silent motion. We're not looking for lots of splash out of the legs or any kind of thumping sound. It should be quiet and smooth as they're heading down the water. As you watch your athletes doing this drill down the pool, be aware of making sure they keep their neck in line. A lot of young swimmers will tend to chicken neck as they're doing this drill, and they want to keep their chin in line, neck in line, long neckline like I was showing with Nathan before, and make sure they're simply pressing and releasing, pressing and releasing. And again, that's a great reason why the snorkel on this drill and a lot of other drills is a great tool. As Nathan and Maria are doing this drill, one thing I'm going to ask them to do is what's called a snorkel check. And all they're going to do as they go down the pool is they'll reach up and see how much of their snorkel is coming out of the water. If they have a large amount of their snorkel sticking out, that probably means that their face is looking forward. If they have about a fist height of their snorkel coming out of the water, then their eyes are probably looking straight down at the bottom of the pool, which is where we want them to be, and they probably have a nice long neckline. So as we begin this chest press drill, we're going to do two versions of this. The first one will be with their hands right here in their pockets. Hands are still, and they're just going to press and release down the pool. The second version that we do is going to be with arms extended, which is a little more difficult because the body's a little bit tighter here, and the swimmer has to work on pressing the chest beneath the level of the arms. Beneath the level of the arms. Coaches, make sure when you watch your swimmers do this, they might have a tendency to do what I call roller coastering down the pool, where they just kind of do this. And we don't want that. We want to make sure that their arms are level at the surface, and again, they're simply pressing and releasing. Press the hips up, and then let the hips fall. Press the hips up, let the hips fall. Okay, Maria's going to start off doing the chest press drill. Hands at the side, hands in the pockets. Ready? Begin. All right, she's doing a good job there, pressing the chest into the water. You can see the hips pop out as the chest presses in. There is not a big forceful knee bend. The legs are just responding to what the body's doing. Not much of her snorkel is showing. That's good. It means she's got a long neckline. The eyes are looking straight down. That was good. Here we have Nathan doing the same drill. Good job of pressing that chest in. You can see how he can articulate his spine so that it travels all the way through his hips and through his legs. The snorkel might be a little bit high out of the water. He probably could extend his neckline a little bit longer. Okay, now we'll do the drill with arms extended.